And Donkey Kong. I don't think we've seen the Donkey Kong in tournament yet, but I know that Chompy has played against his Donkey Kong. I think in first attempts, just offline, or not offline, but off of
in
tournament.
friendlies. Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be interesting. I wonder if Chompy has learned enough from those first attempts that he could take advantage of it. But doubles is a completely different story.
Yeah, I feel like Donkey Kong will actually struggle in doubles. He's big and he can his vertical recovery is really rough.
Yeah.
Oh no,
pretty,
the forward smash.
That looked like an early death, just releasing shield a little too early.
And I mean, it's got to be pretty intimidating. You're possibly a 12-year-old. Oh no.
No. Oh,
no.
Wait.
I think we were just about to see a dunk.
I thought so too.
Wait.
Yeah, unfortunately, let's see.
No.
It looks like they're still able to play, but for some reason, we're not able to spectate right now. So we'll come back with some action from last week, and we will await the results.
I was just gonna say, I always find it really funny when Villager uses his grab on a really big body character, because the net just increases in size by tenfold.
Yep.
No, and I think the other thing that is interesting to consider during a doubles tournament is that there's a lot of people in the lobby. There's a lot more people in the lobby than we normally have. And
wait a minute.
Yeah. What?
It was always Luxray, wasn't it? Or who was it?
No, it was
no. It wasn't Luxray.
Gnarly.
It was Gnarly.
Oh, Gnarly. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
But then the other thing I think is also interesting to mention is now, not only are there more people inside of the lobby, but the other thing is that you've got two people in the same house using a single switch, right? So, I mean, using two switches. So who knows who has better internet, you know what I mean? Who has better access to the access point? And hopefully, if you're like me, you invested in a Hori USB to Cat5 cable so that you can start to directly connect your switch to your internet at home.
Yeah, that's definitely the ideal. I know that for our household situation, we do have one of the switches connected by Ethernet, but the other one does have to be by Wi-Fi. But two people being online at the same time in the same household and playing hasn't been too bad as far as I've noticed. But our situation has the Wi-Fi player pretty much right next to the router. Looks like we see match results though coming in.
Yep, looks like D-Mur,
Chompy and D-Mur taking the first game.
No, yeah, so it looks like Chompy and D-Mur were able to take the first game in that one, and just as we were kind of bringing it up, I think it's perfect because that's precisely what I was going to say I think happens, right? So if you got two switches at home and you're getting ready to both play the same game at the same time, one person's closer to the switch and the other person is like, hey, yeah, I'm on the family room television and I'm like far away from the actual like gameplay. You know, especially if you're like not a Smash Pro or a gaming, an esports expert where you're like, no, we have multiple televisions, multiple monitors to make sure we got perfect everything, and we also make sure that both of these systems are all plugged in. So like to give you guys some insight, I've got for my business, we ended up having business class internet with the very specific idea in mind that every system that I have is going to be plugged in by Ethernet, especially to host these tournaments, man.
It's absolutely the ideal if you can have it set up that way.
So
I wonder
character switch?
Yeah, I wonder if we're getting any character switches or any. I know that they're talking about stages right now. It looks like stage bans just happened. I haven't seen any responses yet from Rob or Solidus. At least, I know that Rob's in the TO chat, but I haven't seen anything from Solidus this evening.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Actually, I think Solidus checked in right around 7, but they haven't been responding as far as me trying to see if we can get some stage bands going so we're ready to go. Looks like we do have a character switch. We got Incineroar coming in hot to replace the Donkey Kong. You know, I wonder how the household learnings go between Luxray and his kid. If his kid is playing Villager, that's a pretty different style than you'd get for Donkey Kong and Incineroar.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting to see like what the teaching methodologies are like. Okay, so to Pokemon Stadium 2, we got a little bit of a wider stage. Wonder if that's going to play any difference for them.
So, RP4 and I have actually talked about this, but historically, our matches against Luxray, he does really well in Pokemon Stadium. It's like his home stage. Well, I mean, technically it is.
Yep, as a Pokemon.
Yep. Plus, it's fitting. I mean, as a Luchador, being on a big screen like that,
yeah,
the Jumbotron for everybody to see, it's perfect.
Alright, so that's Luxray Jr. I don't know what else. Yeah.
Luxray Jr. I like it, honestly.
Okay, D-Mur just lost his stock 2.
Yeah, it looks like it's 5 stocks to 5 stocks.
Yeah, it's actually pretty even right now.
Pretty even.
Luxray and Chompy had some casual matches yesterday, it seems, so they may have gotten some familiarity with each other. Oh, Ricky going to go help his teammate, try to see if he can get a quick elimination, and Luxray taking advantage of it.
It's interesting. Everybody seems to have a bit of a different strategy as far as the doubles play goes. Some people like to play zone, where they want to try to hold part of the stage. And some people like to play partner. I don't know. What would you call it?
Like saving your partner or like covering your partner?
No, when you have a target